Here it comes. The first mutated zombie of Doomsday Bloom has appeared. You're not surprised to see the first tier zombie appear. It has been almost half a month. Even Wang Yan, that savior like a taku, super Billy. So the zombies that fed on many survivors have gradually evolved. It's not an impossible thing. Already a second tier ability user. First tier zombie should be a piece of cake. This first tier zombie is obviously well hidden. From where I could find the location of this zombie, at this moment a sudden zombie roar sounded. This roar is different from that of ordinary zombies. It sounds more sharp and piercing in the direction of the sound. He found under his psychic perception, behind the zombie horde, an inconspicuous corner of a concrete pillar. A horizontally growing chubby zombie. Appeared in his field of vision, the zombie is less than 1 meter tall, but it weighs at least by kilograms. Its round body looks extremely bloated. From a distance, it looks like a pile of dead fat. Tier zombie controller, first T-peak, awakened ability flesh rebound sea level. Low tier controllers are usually zombies with ability levels E-Cent. They can control other zombies for their own use, making them their minions. No wonder so many zombies are gathered. It turns out there is a master. With a roar from this chubby zombie, the zombie horde at the door seemed to be activated like a switch. Rushed in with Gurgurgus. Is not fast, twisting and turning, but hundreds of them still look menacing. Didn't feel it all. Holding a tank sword, he rushed out like an arrow from a bow, and his hand swung rapidly. The fastest charging zombies directly, and with another spin, more than 10 zombies were cut in half, fell all over the ground. But these zombies are emotionless killers, even though he quickly killed dozens of them. We're still coming from behind, not long after, by these zombies layer upon layer, in the middle. And unlike the zombies he killed before, zombies seem to be attacking organized, although believes in his own strength. The zombies are no match for him, but to save trouble. He decided to capture the leader first. First, deal with that chubby zombie. Once the chubby zombie is dead, it'll be easier to handle. Think he had an idea. 10 fruit knives flew out quickly, forming an arrow shape, flying fiercely in one direction. Wherever it passed, the besieging zombies fell with a clatter. The chubby outside seeing this scene, getting anxious, letting out a sharp roar, but it was too late. In just a few seconds, Zheng Wei rushed out of the zombie horde. Directly at the chubby zombie was bad. This chubby zombie actually knew escape. Its madly let a rapid gurgling sound, and the speed not slow. Its down-pound body moved faster than ordinary zombies. This zombie has awakened its ability. It has improved. Its body coordination has also improved a lot, but compared to Zheng Wei, it's clearly incomparable. In the blink of an eye, Zheng Wei caught up this chubby zombie. Tang sword fiercely chopped the neck of the chubby zombie. Sent by pound, chubby zombie fell to the ground. Streams of blood slowly flowed out of its obese body. At the same time, a white transparent crystal fell to the ground in a dazzling light, instantly attracting Zheng Wei's attention. Zombie crystal core. You the quail egg-sized zombie crystal core in your hand. Holding it, they're also faint energy flowing in the body by oneself. Comfortable feeling. Nourished by this energy. Not only has his energy consumed in the battle fully recovered, level is already broken through the mid-stage. This crystal core can help to level up. Yes, host, whether human or zombie. Special abilities. Their crystal cores can be absorbed. 20 on his own ability level. A surge of joy. Great, another way to enhance abilities. He could only strive hard from Jai and Baji to enhance his level. Now knowing the effect of this zombie crystal core, when Jai awakens her abilities, he can also take her out to hunt. He put away this zombie crystal core. With Apocalypse, he often delivered taking this area. With this place, if I remember correct, shopping mall in Dai City, Bawang Plaza is nearby. Now the search supplies? Sir cubic meters of personal space. You drove to the mall's entrance. The first floors go over jewelry. It is all cosmetics. But it doesn't need them. His women can use them. He took them all. Continued to go up. At the third floor he had been longing for her is the clothing area. He went straight to his target dash in Balenciaga, he said. All kinds of stockings were so complete. Stocking and stock? Balenciaga is indeed the home men's acceleration. Zheng Wei can stop smiling. This will be enough for the women at home. Stockings. Match uniform. They couldn't be missed. Uniforms. I'll take it. These things can increase attack speed at critical moments. Single one can be missed. The third floor was also cleared in your hand, so you prepare to go to the underground supermarket area. But just as ships, a sense of crisis instantly enveloped him. Sure enough, fireball condensed from flames was flying straight towards him. He instinctively dodged. The fire hit the wall. Instantly exploded. Zheng Wei turned to look. Behind the stair, a zombie covered in flames was straight at him. Flame zombie. First stage late awakening. E level. First stage zombie with awakened abilities. You damn bastard. The following march. Sneak attack up. Zheng Wei, in his anger, directly opened a spatial black, pulled out a silenced desert eagle, on a crazy shooting spree. Funny later. This flame zombie was directly turned into a sieve, fell to the ground. Even his zombie crystal core fell out. It was a red crystal core, about the same size as the one he had before. Zheng Wei didn't dare agree. Using telekinetic perception, he walked the way down, soon arrived at the basement level. At the underground supermarket, Zheng Wei saw several charred bodies. They were male, female. He guessed it was done by that flame zombie earlier. This made him even more vigilant. Pulled out tried to push open the already damaged door. It didn't open at first, to sense the surroundings. I saw the supermarket door was blocked from the inside, and there was a woman beside it, holding a fruit knife and staring intently at the door. But when I saw the woman's stunning beauty, no stuff. Oh my god, a celebrity. Scan a natural queen like Saint. Meet assistants. Please collect as soon as possible. Here it is. Another new woman has been acquired. We never expected that he would be here. Who is fame across half of China? He's a longtime fan. thinking of the system's prompt just now. Naturally, like Saint, he became even, so with excited heart and trembling hands, he knocked on the supermarket door.
Inside.
At this moment, on the other side, Apocalyptic was not wrong. They're behind him. The woman holding the fruit knife was none other than the superstar Yamai. She has been lucky during this time, but also is that she is still alive. When the apocalypse came, she was invited by Balong Plaza to perform here. She thought it was just a routine event. She never hadn't even started that day. The world suddenly changed drastically. Slowly turned into zombie monsters.
Eating viewer.
She watched her longtime assistant being devoured by a group of zombies till only a skeleton remained. That scene still gives her chills when she thinks about it. Facing this sudden change, weren't for accompanying by it, who fought death defense of the zombie attacks. To escape in this underground supermarket, she probably would have died. Part is, only she is alive, and she is trapped here. Before she escaped to the underground supermarket with her, there also remained 2 bodyguards. After they were chased here by the terrifying zombies, they immediately sent out a distress set. Relying on the supplies in the supermarket, the 4 of them spent 2 days in fear, hoping for rescue to come soon. Before the rescue came, they saw an explosive news online. We are infected with an unknown virus. Terrifying outbreak. The apocalypse has arrived. Even the country sent a message to wait for rescue. The 4 of them thought it was a rumor, so they risked going outside to see. And they saw. The streets were full of ferocious zombies, and the Balong Plaza where they were, because of the event, infested area with zombies. Terrifying zombies were forced into a corner. They retreat back to the underground supermarket, but even more misfortune was jumped. On their way back to the underground supermarket, zombie monster covered in flames, and 2 bodyguards directed her. Since the underground supermarket only has 1 exit, she was therefore completely trapped inside this underground supermarket. These days, she relied on the supplies in the underground supermarket to survive until now. She has no juice. The only pain is that she is alone. It's really lonely. Who hasn't heard anyone speak for half a month? Sudden her movement outside. First, she was delighted. Could it be the distress signal I sent earlier worked? But she quickly realized something was wrong. If it were really a rescue. Take more than half of arrive. She slightly furrowed her beautiful brows. Could help but feel puzzled. So could this person be? Since the epilepsy, she always kept a vigilant heart. Daring open the door easily, so she simply remained silent. There was no sound inside, or to use her psychic power to look. Only mine was inside. She did not open the door immediately. He understood her thoughts. If not for fear of scaring Yan inside, they had broken the door violently. This was not difficult for him. Yan, I know you're inside. If you don't open the door, I'll leave. Zhang Wei was definitely teasing Yami as a joke.
Naughty.
Isn't that foolish? His tactic of playing hard to get worked, Yan inside. Upon hearing the person outside actively call her name, she immediately subconsciously called out, Gola, open the door. There is no shortage of living supplies. But there's also a fatal problem. That is the power generation of this underground supermarket. Underground supermarket has long been cut off. Mainly relies on emergency generators for power. The lights have been flickering these past 2 days before the power goes out completely. At that time, how he will survive is a question. Moreover, how long can he endure loneliness alone? Zhang Wei is smiling. Standing and plating slowly, the supermarket door was opened from inside. The first thing that came in view was Yang Mai's enchanting and seductive face. Perhaps because she had been in the basement for too long, was somewhat pale. Did not affect her exquisite appearance at all. Just standing there. An alluring aura came rushing over.
Sexy and charming.
Truly a top. You come specifically to say. Knew that the person in front of her whom she had never met before. It is not very handsome. As handsome as the audience in front of the screen, but his many days of training were not in vain. A chiseled face, healthy bronze skin and strong, powerful limbs. Perfectly highlight his masculinity. Mayhem, I see Zhang Wei as more rugged, and he felt reliable. She couldn't help but lower her guard a bit. Combination hosts towards the host increased by current favorability. Club. Indeed, no matter when. The fruit knife hidden behind her turned a blind eye. He admired Yami's constant vigilance. More appreciation. No, but from a certain perspective, I can indeed save you. Seeing Yami's puzzled expression, Johan smiled. His gaze swept over Yami's stunning beauty. And Oida, to her delicate feet, have a price for saving people. Being scrutinized so brazen by Zhang Wei, me a little bit uncomfortable. What price? Yami had a vague premonition. She couldn't help but grip the fruit knife tighter. She seemed to know what the man in front of her wanted to do.
Zhang Wei
did not continue to speak. As a loyal fan, who had been in the industry for so many years, setting into the table deals, it's not realistic to force her to complain right away. To eat meat, the frog in warm water, take it slow. You have to give her a glimmer of hope to live first, right? In a few breaths? He had already in his mind conceived a perfect plan to win over the goddess. Before that, to tell me about your situation here. Seeing that Zhang Wei did not force her, breathed a sigh of relief. She told him everything about her situation. For minutes, after listening to Yami's story, can't help but sigh with emotion. The right time then to arrive early. Come a few days later. The goddess Yang Mi would have perished. I've already killed that flaming zombie, Zhang Wei's words. Yang Mi's tense nerves immediately relaxed. Since you've killed, what are you doing here? Of course, search for supplies. After Zhang Wei ignored her, entered the underground supermarket. Next, he showed off in front of the goddess supermarket, where Yang Mai had lived for a while, still had most of its supplies intact. Even the meat in the freezer was still fresh due to the generator. He walked up to a temporary shelf and suddenly stopped. Following behind was a bit puzzled. Search without even bringing a backpack. Under Yami's puzzled gaze, Zhang waved his hand, and the entire row of shelves disappeared. Even with all her experience, Yami was shocked and her mouth hung open. How did you do that? Zhang Wei enjoyed the feeling of showing off. If life is for showing off, then it's meaningless.
Oh, you mean this?
This is my awakened ability, which allows me to store things. You think it as a superpower. Casually, Junwei spoke. The more extraordinary me found it. She even subconsciously asked, can I do it too? Her thoughts were simple. If she had that power, she wouldn't have fear of the zombies outside.
How would she?
In this small underground supermarket, stop collecting supplies. Turned around. Look him up and down. Smile. But I'm afraid you might not be willing. Because helping people come to the price? Seeing Yami's seriousness,
Just waste words.
he suddenly stepped forward and pulled Yami in his arms. Baby, that's the price?